Calm, go ahead and introduce us.
Freestyle Friday number, what number is this, E?
22.
I don't know.
It's 22.
Fuck it. Let's go. Yo, hollering y'all, reporting live from the hospital. I'm so ill. Run rappers over, roadkill. No ice, no grills, no frill. More nice, more scales, more real on your stereo. So hurry, turn it up a notch, turn it up a lot. I'm burning up your blocks like a pop for the Legos. Drop it like a swagger, then I Asta Luego. Pasta and Pego, pasta Alfredo in the cockpit of a rocket with a pocket full of pesos. Blaze shows make the crowd say, let me and Mr. Bago in a Winnebago. A New York giant, I take no midgets. Star work hard like an immigrant to get it. I am my biggest fan and critic. Goddamn if I ain't this shit, bitch.
Unscripted, skip past the read-through. The flow's water I breathe through on sea-doos. I see food, I eat food, I need to. Tough to keep my weight up running circles around these weak dudes. Transparent, the rest are all see-through. We complex, we vex when we don't mean to. I'm in the fucking house, you gotta lean to. And if you follow me, I'll give you real shit to tweet to. You bring the drama like Landon Donovan, but I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm in my sandals, polying. No hollering, I'm talking to grown-ups. Ipecac in the phalanges, the hands get thrown up. I'm like a singer, man, I got this sewn up. Like a cop with his pants eating too much donuts. You got cake, that's great, but so what? I'd still be hungry, stealing extra packs of peanuts. Like bang, bang, we don't even name. I don't see a gun, but I see a blue flame. Hotter than the city, go ahead and make it rain. Better cough it up, cause I'ma make this bell ring.
And look who's next, is Mr. Two-Step. That was last summer, back with a new step. I shine, cause I grind while you slap. Mr. Keep on moving, cause that's what I do best.
Go hard, a strong arm like Bogard. No fraud, those fakes are just blowhards. All bark, no bite, they got no jaws. I rich strife the mic and pay
Hey, so my
hard.
spaceship 295 on the parkway. Broke down, now I move cars like the Mark train. Flow so butter, can't believe it's not parking. I get space, I get played like a card
Hey,
game.
spew sicker than the BP spill. No bifocals needed just to see we ill. Wrap it up, doggy bag, let me see that bill. Black Paisley 2010, I don't need that deal. Cause I bang, bang, we don't even name. I don't see a gun, but I see a blue flame. Hotter than the city, go ahead and make it rain. Better cough it up, cause I'ma make this bell ring. Bang, bang, we don't even name. I don't see a gun, but I see a blue flame. Hotter than the city, go ahead and make it rain. Better cough it up, cause I'ma make this bell ring.
Hey, what an intro, eh? Huge shout outs to Progamer for collaborating with me on that one. Also, he should already have his video of this out, so if you're looking for a cleaner cut of this video, then why not go check him out? He's actually insane when it comes to these videos, and he's had about 2 months on me since I had to get this video done in a week. But speaking of which, what is this video about? Well, as the intro and title suggests, me and Progamer decided to challenge ourselves to see if we could make it to the moon in the Ad Astra mod. So let's get into it, shall we? So, when we spawned in, we spawned on a Stony Peaks, which was amazing for what we were going to have to do, as we needed tons of iron to make all the materials to go to the moon. And Stony Peaks just so happens to be one of the best biomes for mining iron, as iron generates more frequently higher up and it is almost entirely mob free, as it is completely bright at day. And the best part is that most of the iron is exposed due to it being thin mountains. So we immediately decided to bunker up in a small cave where we could start our first grinding base of the video. And we ended up making it quite cosy, adding a small farm where we could gather food, an infinite water source for easy access to water, and a pretty bad door. But it was home. Now, remember how I said we need a ton of iron to go to the moon? Well, we already need some. So we decided to go all out on iron mining, since we knew we needed stacks of it. We had spent a full Minecraft day tearing away all of the iron from the mountain that we could find, leaving us with about 4 stacks of iron. After this, we decided to enter a huge lush cave that Progamer had found, so we could try and get some more iron, and even potentially some diamonds. However, after that trip not giving us much, we exited the cave from a different exit, putting us at a nice river between 2 large mountains, where we had decided to set up whilst we tried to get more resources from the cave and get some food, since we had been running out of food pretty consistently. So, our solution? Fishing. And boy, did we fish, setting up a whole platform to do so. And after a relaxing fishing session and going mining in the nearby cave, we went back out to the base to smelt all of our resources. Now that we had all our resources, we decided to craft the rockets first, since they would be the hardest to craft, and getting them out of the way early will make it much easier later on to get the other pieces. Now, to craft the rocket, we can't just use a regular crafting table. We need a special NASA workbench to build these rockets. So, after getting some steel and compressing it into plates, we had made the NASA workbench. However, we were getting a bit cramped for our little cave base, so after Progamer found a nice open spot, we moved all of our valuable things over to the second grind base. And now is probably the best time to actually explain what we need to go to the moon. So first, we need the rockets. But how do we get the steel? To craft, it takes 1 iron and 1 coal in an etrionic blast furnace. Unfortunately, that needs energy. But to fix that, Ad Astra adds a coal generator, which, as the name suggests, uses coal to generate energy, which will output to the nearby machines, allowing us to generate our steel. Once we have made our rockets, we will need to fuel them, which can be done by getting oil, which can be found in pockets and in the ocean, and can be turned into fuel using a fuel refinery. And, of course, we need to be able to breathe up on the moon, so we'll need some spacesuits filled with oxygen, which we can get from and load it into the suits using an oxygen loader. Lastly, we need a launch pad to be able to place our rockets and launch off from, which is pretty easy to make, only costing a bit of steel to craft. But now that we have the NASA workbench, it's time that we make the rocket. Unfortunately, they can only hold 1 person at a time, so we will have to double the total cost to go to the moon, just so we can both go together. This means that we needed tons of steel, as it is used in pretty much every recipe. So that meant we needed a lot of iron and coal, forcing us to have to use up pretty much all of the iron we had gathered just for the rockets alone. And after crafting around 4 whole stacks of steel and compressing most of it down into plates, the rockets were finally done. And we even got a nice screenshot showing the both of us holding our rockets in front of where we planned to launch off. However, we decided to leave off where we were for today and finish off our quest tomorrow. Now, if you're at this point, you're either coming from Progamer's video to see what we did next, or you're just really enjoying this video. Or hey, maybe even both. But if you're enjoying this video, why not give it a like? As just that alone can help to boost this video so far. And let me remind you to go and check out more of Progamer's work once you're done here, as he is really insane when it comes to his editing. So go give him a subscribe, as I'm sure he'd appreciate it. But anyway, let's move on to day 2, where we can finally go to the moon. So, getting back on, we straight away decided to pick up where we left off, getting the spacesuits. Unfortunately, due to us running out entirely of iron, we had to go back out to get some more. And after finding a cave and being jump scared by a deep dark, I found something amazing. The only diamonds of the video. Due to us not needing diamonds for anything to go to the moon, they aren't essential, so actually finding some was a big surprise. And after fending off what seemed like the creeper section of the cave, we finally had enough iron to do the rest of what we needed to. Although, I did need to be rescued by Progamer, as I didn't have a pickaxe to make my way back out of the cave. So thank you, sweetie poo! So once I escaped the cave, we headed back to the base to make the spacesuits. Fortunately, Progamer had already made the helmet and boots, so all that was left was the chestplate and leggings. But because the chestplate was the hardest to craft, we decided to make the leggings first. And to finish off the set, we made a chestplate each, leaving us almost entirely out of steel. So after Progamer went out to get a little bit more iron, we had just enough to finish off the crafting recipes. So after making the spacesuits, it was on to the rapid fire crafting. I made the fuel refinery so that we could turn our oil that we had gathered into fuel, 3 space pads for our rockets to be placed on, and 1 when we headed back. And finally, an oxygen loader. After this, we placed down the fuel refinery, getting enough fuel to be able to make the trip there, and then a trip back. Finally, it was time to head to the moon. We decided to build our launch pad area on our docks, as it would be the clearest spot to set off at. And after building it, placing the launch pads, loading our suits with oxygen, and fueling up our rockets, we were finally ready to set off.
Wait.
With fuel.
Oh, I've lost mine.
What?
I've lost mine.
How?
I don't know. It's just not in my inventory anymore.
And Progamer lost his rocket. No, you kidding.
No, I'm not. What are we gonna do?
Or not. But now we were really ready for today. 3, 2, 1. Oh. 9, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, we're off. We're off. Chad, this is tough. Oh, we're off.
Into space.
Jeez.
we had made it. A full day of work and stacks of iron later. We had finally made it to the moon. The view was truly beautiful from up there. With the Earth in the backdrop, it was really worth the effort. But, unfortunately, our quest was only to make it to the moon. So after we took in the scenery and met the locals, it was about time that we headed back to Earth. So placing down our launch pad, we both left back to Earth to finish our quest. And when we got back, we realised maybe the true quest to the moon were the friends we made along the way. Or something like that. I'm not very good with endings. But thank you for watching to the end. This has been a project nearly a year in the making, and I wanted to make this one of my best videos so far. Especially since it's the first true collab on the channel. So, truly, thank you for watching, hit the like button if you enjoyed, give a subscription to Progamer and check his video out, check the Discord whilst you're at it, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. So thank you, sweetie poo! So once I had escaped the cave, we headed back to the cave. Fucking hell.